As days go by, iOS 17 is looking better and better. Apple has done some amazing improvements and added some really nice to have features with iOS 17, and we're going to talk about 10 of those that you probably didn't know about in this video. But before we get into all those features, I just want to ask you guys for a quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are not yet subscribed to the channel. So if you enjoy the videos and of course you want to see more of them, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It would really help the channel a lot. And we're starting with the first one, a feature that should have been here a long time before. And I'm talking about automations. Of course, automations are here, but if you have ever used automations, you know that when you create an automation on your device, the only way to actually stop that automation from running is by simply deleting it completely. Well, with iOS 17, Apple has made a change. So when you have your automations here, you can go on one of them and you can see right there at the top, it says automation run immediately. All I have to do to turn off this automation is tap there and tap on don't run, tap the done button, and now we're good to go. We still have the automation there, so no need to delete it and recreate it again when we need it, but just turn it off, and whenever you need to have it back on, just go ahead and choose run immediately or run after confirmation. You want to do that and you're good to go. The Photos app on iOS 17 also got a lot of improvements, especially lookup. So if you take a picture of one of the tags that you have on your clothes, these like laundry tags or whatever you want to call them, you will have here of course a bunch of icons. Probably most of us don't know what these mean. So what you can do with iOS 17, you simply take a picture and then head on to the Photos app and then just swipe up. You can see it says here lookup laundry care. Just tap on it and it will show you the results right here. For each of the icons that you will have on that picture, it will show you what that means. Of course, you can go ahead and tap on it. It will redirect you to Safari. Will open the page where you will have a much bigger explanation of what that is and what that means, and of course will help you a ton when taking care of your clothes. Now here's another really important one. This one is for cars. So if any light comes up on the dashboard of your car, all you have to do, take a picture of it, and from the Photos app, again, just swipe up. Auto symbols will work for all the dashboard lights that you have on your car. You can see right here we have like 5 different icons. Tap there and it will show you the result. So basically, any light that comes up on the car, you don't know what that means, you don't need to call a mechanic or look it up. Just take a picture. You can go ahead and tap right there. It will show you what that actually means and what problems your car is having. And this one right here is really cool as well. If you have a wallpaper, basically a picture that you want to set as a wallpaper on your device, you can now create like custom backgrounds for the subject of that picture. And this, as far as I have tested it, it will work with the pictures that you have taken with your iPhone. And it didn't work in my case, it didn't work with other features, with other wallpapers, even though they had the depth effect, it didn't work. It just worked with like portrait pictures that I've taken with the camera of my phone. So what I'm talking about here is this. You go ahead and use this as a wallpaper. Now you can see the background there, but if I swipe here, it will change to that color, which of course I can go ahead here and change it, make it darker or lighter, then swipe up again. We have another like different style of background. Here we can choose any color we want. Go here to the palette. You can just basically pick any color you want and set it as the background of your photo. You can see how cool that looks. You can actually create that, and you will have another one, seamless background mono. You will have the same here. Basically pick any color you want and go ahead and customize this any way you like. So you can see this one will also change the colors of the subject there. We'll make it black and white. This one is with colors, and this one is with that gradient background. So it's actually really cool what you can do with these and create some really nice looking wallpapers for your device. Next up, we're moving to the maps. You know, with iOS 17, Apple has introduced this new offline maps feature. It's actually really great and it works really good. So you can actually download maps. You can download, of course, multiple maps on your device. But what you can also do, once you have a map installed on your device, you can go ahead and just tap on it, and right here we'll have the option to actually even resize it. So in this case, I have this map, but it's only this part of New York right here. I can go ahead and zoom out like this and tap on the download button, and now I have a new size for that map. So now it's way bigger than it was before. Another thing that you can do is that you can go ahead and rename your maps. So if you have a map downloaded, it will of course be automatically named based on the place that you're actually downloading. So we can tap right here and go ahead and rename that offline map to anything you want. One of the best new features of iOS 17 is of course the ability to lock private tabs with your Face ID. But when it comes to private tabs, another thing that Apple has done that I really like is that you can now quickly go to the private tabs. Previously with iOS 16, you had to do like 4 different clicks or 5 to actually open a private tab. Now all you have to do is just go to your tabs and just swipe like this, and as easy as that, you're now to your actually locked private tab. So as easy as that, swipe once to go back to your normal tabs, swipe here to go to your private tabs. On a previous video, I showed you guys that Apple has added a new feature that will allow you to undo things that you move on the home screen, icons and widgets, and it actually works for folders as well. Even if I take an app out of a folder like this one right here, I can just go ahead and move it anywhere I want there. So what I have to do now is just shake the device, and it will give me the option to undo that. So it will place the app back on the folder. And even within the folder, if I move an app to a different page of the folder, it will allow me to do the same. And even if I move the folder from one page here on the home screen to another one, I can still go back there. So just again shake, undo, move folder. Just like that, we have the folder back on its original place. Now with iOS 17, Apple has also made a lot of improvements on the iMessage app. And one of them that I really like is the ability to save your voice messages into your voice memos. So on a voice message, all you have to do is just 3D touch there. You will have saved to voice memos. You tap right there, and now you have that saved on your voice memos. So all you have to do now to get those, go to your voice memos, and right here at the recordings, you will also have your audio messages that you have saved from iMessage, which is really nice. Now going back here, we have all recordings. It would be great if they had like a folder here to actually categorize those audio messages and automatically put them on a separate folder. Hopefully Apple will make that change, but from now on they will be only right there on the all recordings folder. Now, of course, another part of iOS 17 that got a lot of improvements is the passwords on the settings app. Another thing you can do with the passwords, besides the ability to auto clean two-factor authentication codes and also the new design, is that you can also rename your passwords. So here I have this password set up for apple.com, and it will automatically be named apple.com. But I can go ahead and tap on edit there and just tap here and just enter any name I want for this password. Of course, one of the biggest features of iOS 17 is the new standby mode. You can have widgets here, and with widgets on iOS 17, you probably know that now widgets are interactable, so you can basically do stuff with them without having to open the app. And again, I cannot stress this enough. Once third-party apps get updated with interactive widgets, that will be a total game changer. I can't wait to see that and what devs will be able to do with this. But I just want to talk here about the interactive widgets. They also work on the standby mode. So if you're on the standby mode, you can still use these as interactive widgets. As you can see right there, I can tap there to check that reminder. And what I can also do is tap here to play music. Of course, it needs my face there. But of course, as soon as the device is unlocked, you can of course go ahead and just use these as interactive widgets. As easy as that. Play and pause directly from the standby mode. So that is it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and leave a like if you did. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. And I will see you on the next one.